Okay. Right, so those are all the chords that we went over last week. 3 and 5, 5 and 7, 7 and 8, 9 and 10. Those were last week's chords. Today, we're taking those chords and we're adding the pattern to it, playing them forwards and backwards. Right. Before I talk about the next part, does anybody have any questions, comments, or they need to review? No, everybody's good? Let me give me a thumbs up if you're good to go. There's a thumb, there's a thumb, there's a thumb. Good, okay. So, we have these 4 chords. We're gonna start just by doing them in order. And then I'm gonna give you an order where they're shuffled. They're not just straight one to the next. So, I want you guys to do this with me. Two finger patterns for each one. Descending, go to the next. Then we go backwards. To make sure you can all do that. Because we're gonna make it more, not difficult necessarily, more interesting for sure now at this point. What we're gonna do is instead of just going to the next chord, we're gonna go up 2 chords, okay? So we have 3 and 5 right now. That's where we're starting. Then we're gonna jump up, we're gonna fast forward to 7, 8. Okay, 3, 5, 7, 8. Do that transition with me a few times. 3, 5, 7, 8. More, 3, 5, 7, 8. Right, the next part, after we do that, we're gonna go back to 5 and 7. Okay, 3, 5, 7, 8, 5, 7. Where do you think we're headed next? Any ideas? Who wants to share? Nicholas, it looks like, let's see, Nick had his hand up first. Let's go to Nick. Where are we headed to next, Nick?
Fret 9 and 10.
Fret 9 and 10, that's right. We did 3 and 5, and then we skipped and we did 7 and 8. Then we went back, 5 and 7. Now we're going up to 9 and 10. Okay. Is this a pattern we used in Blackbird? Yeah, it is. It sure is. Okay. Now, let's see. I'm going to crowdsource 2 chord progressions. All right. And here's how we're going to do it. We're just going to call this one the 3 and 5 right here. We're going to call this chord 1, chord 2, chord 3, and chord 4. So we started with the order of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we did 1, 3, 2, 4. Who wants to put forward a new chord progression? A new order? Andrea, thank you for volunteering. So fantastic. We're just scrambling the order. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, what order should we do now?
3.
Okay.
Wait, I don't know. I'm just.
No.
I don't know.
Like that. So you said 3, 4, 1, 2. Did you say, so the order that you want is 3, 4, 1, 2?
Sure.
Sure, okay. Everybody, let's try that out. So we're gonna start with now not 1 or 2, but the 3rd chord, okay, which is your 7 and 8. Then we're gonna go up to 4, 9 and 10. Then we slide back into 1. And then the 2 chord. So when you put it all together. I like that. That is fun. Let's see. Let's go to Ian. What finger pattern should we use? So right now we've just been doing 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to have you pick a new order of numbers. Okay? What number order would you like to do for our fingers now?
I'm trying to think.
We've been doing 3, 2, 1. We could do 1, 2, 3. We could do 2, 3, 1. Any combination of those three numbers.
How about we do 1, 3, 2?
1, 3, 2. I like it. So now, instead of just descending order, we're going to do 1, 3, 2. Okay, so 1 is your thumb, 3 is that middle finger, and 2 is your pointer. 1, 3, 2. Now remember, we're doing chords 3, 4, 1, 2. 3, 4, 1, 2. And now we're doing finger pattern 1, 3, 2. I like that. I like that. Here it is again. All right, we got 2 more pieces. We gotta contribute to this. Jacob, are we gonna do a crescendo or are we gonna do a diminuendo throughout the phrase? And I'll talk about what those mean in a second.
How about a diminuendo?
Okay, so what he's saying, ladies and gentlemen, is that we're gonna start really loud and we're gonna get quieter as we go. Maybe a little bit slower too. So we'll start nice and strong, really loud. And we'll get quiet as we go. Okay, diminuendo. 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, and going from louder to soft. All right, one more piece. Nicholas, where'd you go? You still with us? Oh, there he is. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have a new chord progression. We have a new finger pattern. We have some dynamics. Should we do this at a generally faster or slower speed?
Slower, I guess.
Okay, slower. So, good answer. I like that one. Because if we're doing it fast, it becomes, I'm sorry, start up here. And we just lose it. There's just too much going on. So, slower pace, 3 to chord 4. We're getting quieter as we go with our finger pattern. Okay. All right, now for the sake of the video, I'm going to sum up all of that stuff. All right, we're going to do chord pattern 3, 4, 1, 2. We're going to do finger pattern 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2. As we play, we're going to start loud and get softer. And we're gonna start from the beginning a touch slower than that. All right, everybody understand what's going on? Good. Now, I wanted to make the time today to really go over those chords because last week I showed you eight different chords. Today, we're working with 4 and we're making them musical. We're making them lyrical. We're making them something really pretty. Instead of just, yeah, that's a chord. We're like, oh, we really like this. So your homework for you guys this week. Oh no, Batman's here. Your homework for this week, guys, is going to be First of all, I want you guys throughout the week to get 20 minutes of working on this, whether that's all at once, throughout the week. I want at least 20 minutes. Last week, we challenged you guys to see how much you could do. Seems like the average is about 20. I want you guys to get 20 minutes, and that can be all in one day. You can spread it out over 3 days, however you want to do it, okay? And then, of course, you can upload this and send it to the Facebook page. That would be super awesome. Also, if you just want to sign in early next week and play this for me, you can get some points for that too. So that's what we've got going on. Mr. James, do you have anything to add to that?
No, I do not. That sounds great. I'm excited about the practice goal of the 20 minutes, and I'm excited for next week how we're actually going to add on to this. So super exciting.
Yeah, I like it. Now, ultimately, what we're going to have you guys is over the next couple of weeks, we're going to have you guys come up with different chord progression, finger patterns, things like that, all on your own. And you're going to record them and email them to us so we can put them together into one sort of longer song, longer piece. And that's going to take some practice. That's going to take some coordination to make that work out. So we're going to be talking about all of that stuff too, all right? Any final closing thoughts, questions, comments on today's class? No? Okay, fantastic.